Well, hello loves and happy Sunday to you. So today I am on my last page in my journal and it's perfect timing because it's the last Sunday inspiration for 2025. And next week we'll do a flip through and a journal cover and that kind of thing to just close out my journal and talk about my next journal and maybe word for the year and those kinds of things. But today I want to reflect on the year. I want to take some time to journal and do some things on my last page. And this is something that I do in all of my journals. You might have seen me do it before, but this is how I close out my journals for the year. So let's take a look. So out here, I've got my last page. I actually usually leave one more page, and then this is the front, because a lot of times I want to do some more journaling, and or I'll put pockets in to put some notes and different things. But I leave this for extra reflection. So this is my last page, and what I decided to do today, I always usually print out ledger paper, and I put that over here so that I can do my writing, and then kind of create something that comes over to this page. And what I did this time is I have printed out some of my work, and several of these are from this year. And some are just ones that I really like. Most of these are from this year. This is an older one. Let's see. I think most of these are from this year. This is just an older one that I really like. But what I thought I would do is use these as the background for this page. So cutting off bits and pieces and kind of weaving them together to create part of a story. And I may put some more journaling over here or a space to write, something like that. But I want to frame this with some of these edges that are already done that will remind me of what I've done this year. And even some of these, like the words on them, I think are perfect to weave into. Like this is wild and free. That was one of my goals this year. My word for this year was freedom, and being able to be wilder and looser with my work. Being sculpted, so good. This one's small acts of bravery. Audacious, extravagant life. Just seeker. Yes, please. All of these. This one says, you can choose to create a beautiful story. So all of these have something that kind of pertained to my year. And I'm going to use bits and pieces. I don't know yet, but little bits or maybe a full piece. Or I definitely think I'll be throwing in the words into this, however it comes together. Some of the flowers maybe I'll cut out. I just don't know. But there's more than enough here, and I probably won't use even a quarter of what I've got, but I've got it. So those are what I'm going to be working from. And I may throw in just some neutrals. So like a neutral in there, that kind of thing, for space to write, just depends. And then I've got a few other like numbers and different things like that I may throw in there. I love paper. I love paper. It doesn't matter what kind it is. Then I pulled out some stencils because I'll probably create some type of pattern. And I did bring out a letter stencil. These are all 5x8s. And maybe if I choose to put some more words, or even just January or 2025 or whatever it might be. But I did pull this one on purpose. I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of a cold. Because it's pods. And it made me think of growing. And so I don't know. I just thought about that as I was going through my stencils for some patterns. And this one's well loved for sure. Whatever stencils I do use today, those will be on sale this week. And that is going to be my journey for these pages, my very last pages in my journal. So super simple. Oh, the other thing I do want to tell you is I'm going to be using either matte gel or fluid matte medium, depending on the thickness of the papers that I've got. And then I've got some neutrals out here. This is caramel and this is cottage white. Then I've got my gesso, gesso black and white. And I have a couple of, like this is thermal. And I was just looking at the colors in all of my pieces. And I think thermal's kind of a good color. If I decide to add color, I probably don't need to. But I also have magenta and prism violet out, and possibly a little bit of green gold. I have this vine color too that I'm really liking. These are my custom house paint colors. So, and then I also have raw umber because of course I want to age it and make it feel that yummy goodness kind of feeling. And that is all I know for this page, my last page in my journal. And I want to close out this year by saying thank you for showing up and supporting my channel, and for all of those that just continue to encourage me in the comments section and share your life with me. I get emails from you guys all the time sharing, your journey, the hard things that are going on in your life, and allowing me to walk with you and encourage you along the way. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I started this channel and started all of the art and things that I create, is so that I can encourage your journey. And so I'm just so incredibly grateful for you, for this space, for these hands that allow me to create. I'm just feeling very grateful today. And I hope that you go into the new year grateful too. And seasons can be hard, I know, but there's always something to be grateful for. And it can be the smallest things like collage paper or paint or something like that. And it can be the big things too, like family and love and a house and warmth and all of those things. So I just want to wish you a wonderful and joyous new year. And I've got all kinds of fun things planned for 2026, and I can't wait to share them with you. So I hope you enjoy today's very peaceful time in my journal, closing out and reflecting the year. All right, my loves, I hope you get a chance to do the same thing. I hope your Sunday is restful and peaceful, and I hope that you always, always know that you are loved.